This is Virginia Dyes, co-director of the National Aging and Disability Transportation Center. I want to welcome you to this presentation and announce some exciting news. We are getting ready to launch a new online course focused on transportation and caregiving. My mission today is to provide an overview of the course, and we will be offering this course beginning on December 1st and offering it through the month of January 2018. This PowerPoint is available for download on our website, www.nadtc.org, and updates about the course will be posted on the website as well. For those of you who are not as familiar with the NADTC, I want to provide a brief introduction to our work. We are a partnership between Easter Seals and the National Association of Area Agencies on Aging, or N4A. Our funding is provided by the Federal Transit Administration, and we also receive guidance from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Community Living. Our broad mission is to promote the availability and accessibility of transportation options for older adults, people with disabilities, and caregivers. And this online course allows us to focus particular attention on the transportation issues that are facing caregivers. There are 4 broad focus areas of the NADTC. The first is to provide person-centered information and technical assistance. We have a toll-free number, 866-983-3222, as well as an email address that is meant to receive any kinds of information and technical assistance that folks may have. It's contact@nadtc.org. We also have an information clearinghouse on our website with resources and publications. We include our blogs there, and we encourage people to use our website as they need to. Finally, we have a partnership with the Elder Care Locator. A lot of the calls that come to our toll-free number are coming from folks who are seeking rides, either on their own behalf or on behalf of a family member, a friend, or a client if someone works for an agency. And they often call us because they're not sure where in the community they can go to get information about transportation resources. So we work with the Elder Care Locator to get them connected seamlessly with local information resources. We also do a lot of communication and outreach. We have a website, we do a blog, we publish blogs, I'd say, on the average of once or twice a month. We use social media, including Twitter and YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn. We also publish a yearly trends report, and we provide lots of information about technology in particular. We have a blog series and a publication on that topic on our website, if that's something you're particularly interested in. We invest in community solutions, and our work with communities, I would say, is really what drives all of our work. We are very interested in working with individuals who have questions and issues, and right now we are in the process of finishing up a year-long community grant program that has been focused on innovations. We have 6 grantees, and they complete their work at the end of December 2017. Finally, and importantly for those who are listening to this, this webinar, we do webinars, in-person events, and offer online courses. The title of this particular course is called Making Community Connections to Meet the Transportation Needs of Persons with Dementia and Their Caregivers, Connecting Transit, Caregivers, and Caregiver Support Services. And while our particular focus is on caregivers of persons with dementia, we are also going to be providing through this course lots of information about caregiving in general, both for older adults and people with disabilities. And our particular focus, of course is on family caregivers. The course highlights include the fact that our course is free. Registration will be allowed through December the 8th, which is a Friday. The course is self-paced. We encourage people to learn at their own pace. All of the sessions will be pre-recorded so that you can choose to listen to a piece of a session, listen to the next piece of the session several days later, and simply learn at your pace. We will offer a discussion forum that will permit folks to ask questions. Our presenters, particularly in our first session, have assured us that they will be available and willing to help with responding to questions that may come up with regard to their presentations. And the discussion forum also allows dialogue and interaction among those who are taking the course. Finally, we will be posting additional resources for further reading and further information. We have four course goals. They include learning about the involvement of family caregivers in both providing and arranging transportation for their loved ones, and the particular challenges that caregivers face regarding older driver safety and the availability of community transportation options. Now, in this particular course, we will mention driver safety. We'll talk about it some, but that's not the full focus of this course. We are more focused on connecting caregivers to transportation resources and helping them find out what community transportation options are available. We may be doing a course on older driver safety next year, but we haven't made a final decision about that. And in the meantime, there are driver safety resources on our website. The second goal is to enable folks to learn how to access information about community transportation services, the range of transportation options that may be available in their community, and important considerations for matching transportation options and specific care needs. We also want folks to have the opportunity to learn about one community's approach for bringing together transportation and caregiving programs to develop community-specific solutions to transportation challenges, particularly those faced by caregivers of individuals with dementia. We will be holding and working with Prince George's County in Maryland to hold an actual live meeting involving caregivers and transportation folks, and we will be providing a video about that meeting. And finally, as our course goals go on, we will be offering step-by-step instructions to enable other communities to work with, to develop relationships, actually, between caregivers, transportation providers, and if they exist in your community, dementia friends groups, and we will be providing information about those during the course, to develop transportation solutions for individuals with dementia and their caregivers. So we have ambitious goals for this course. So who should register? We particularly hope that public transit and transportation providers, as well as caregiver support programs, will be willing and interested to take this course. But as you can see, the course is really open to anyone with an interest in this topic. Human services agencies, area agencies on aging, aging and disability resource centers, centers for independent living, community action agencies, Dementia Friends Network, faith-based organizations, mobility managers and travel trainers, and finally, volunteer groups, including RSVP. So, as I said earlier, this course is intended to be self-paced, and each session will include interactive parts, including the discussion forums that I mentioned earlier, which offer an opportunity to share information with peers, learning assignments at the end of each session, and supplementary materials. There are 2 sessions in this course. The first one is called Family Caregiving and Community Transportation, Understanding Shared Interests, Challenges, and Opportunities for Collaboration. Session 2 is focused on how to connect family caregiver groups and community transportation for mutual benefit. So we'll be offering a case example and step-by-step instructions that are intended to help communities do just that. The registration cutoff is December the 8th, and you'll notice that we will be offering session 1 on December 1st. So that's to give folks an opportunity to graze a little bit, to connect with our course, to learn a little bit about it, and to decide if this is what's something that they'd like to commit to. And so we really, really hope that folks will take us up on this offer, even during this very busy time of the year. We will post the release dates of each session on our website and promote those dates via our social media. And each session, as I said earlier, is going to be pre-recorded and released on a particular date. So session 1 begins December 1st. At the end of the course, participants will receive a certificate that NADTC will be issuing to note that that particular individual has completed all of the course requirements. And also at the conclusion of the course, participants will be given the opportunity to give us feedback about the course, how well it met their needs, whether they enjoyed it or not, and any suggestions they have for improvement. So going forward, if you have any questions about the course or the process, please feel free to contact me, Virginia Dyes, at vdyes@n4a.org. Thank you. We hope you join us.